or that perfect crypto gift this holiday, or even a read for yourself? If you're into a good Scroogey story surrounding Bitcoin this Christmas season, this one might be for you. The Scrooge of Bitcoin is a humorous send-up on the original Scrooge story, but involving a sinister banker who wants to destroy the cryptocurrency. The story is available on Amazon as a Kindle download. A link is available in the description below, so pour yourself an eggnog and enjoy this crypto Christmas tale.
Got a lot of monikers, fresh from Santa Monica, getting blowed like
Yes, your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of my two Satoshis. I'm back, people. Didn't get a chance to do a video yesterday, but we doing one today. I want to give a shout out to Wired Sparks out there on YouTube for the song request today. Toby Wangway featuring Paul Wall called Juice. Thanks for the song request, man. I like this guy, Toby. He's got some nice hits out of Dallas. Familiar with him a little bit, so thanks for the song request, man. I really appreciate that. Hope you guys enjoy that. Before we start, if you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. As you guys can probably hear, I'm a little stuffy. I'm getting over I don't know what kind of bug my daughter gave me, but I was kind of out of it all weekend, so I'm getting back into the swing of things today. We've got a couple of things to address, man. The markets are red. We're going to talk about that. Chainalysis, the company that looks at the blockchain and uses their own proprietary algorithm to track different transactions. They've come up with a reason for this crash, and we're going to take a look at that as well. But first, I do want to address something. I told you guys about this maybe about a week ago. The Crypto.com syndicate is now live. You can get 50% off of your EOS. They have a $500,000 allocation for this, so take advantage of this right away. I will leave a link in the description of this video so that you guys can take advantage of that. There's 10 days left, so get on it immediately. The subscription, again, like I said, started today, and the details on all of that is available and how it all works. EOS Locally also has a giveaway, guys. You know, it's a holiday, so a lot of these companies and a lot of these websites are giving away great deals. The Christmas trading giveaway over at EOS Locally, check it out. They're giving away $800 in EOS tokens. I'll leave a link in the description as well for this, so you can take advantage of this. Stack up on all those EOS, man. It is cheap. It is severely cheap, along with a whole bunch of other tokens, but you might as well scoop these up while you can. And then also, this is a crazy story out of TNW. We've got a Bitcoin ransomware that is blamed for the New Orleans state of emergency. We're going to take a look at the details here. I don't know what's going on. A lot of ransomware going around this holiday season, so please be careful out there. And lastly, as I've stated at the beginning of the video, Chainalysis has a report out about PlusToken, that Ponzi scheme. And you know, PlusToken was also blamed for the sell-off we had a few months ago. So it was a big Ponzi scheme, over $1 billion or so. I think $3 billion. I can't remember exactly. Maybe this article goes over the size of this Ponzi scheme, but Chainalysis does kind of shed some light on the evidence that shows that they are to blame. That is, PlusToken's Ponzi scheme is to be blamed for this last sell-off we've had this week. It is brutal out here, definitely. And as you guys can see, a sea of red on the heat map today. Bitcoin is down 3.6% to $6,611. Its dominance up though to 67%. And then we've got ETH. Man, here comes the really deep red tokens for today. Ethereum down 5.3% to $123. We've got EOS down 6.26% to $2.18. Insane. This is depressing. And XRP down 10% to 18 cents. It's below its run up that started in 2017, which is insane. So if you hodled that, boy, you are no better off than when you had the token back in early 2017. Litecoin down 5.6% to $37.52. Binance token taking a hit as well, down 10% to $12.33. And so as you can see, we are nearing the bottom of that channel, guys, and it is make or break at this point. We have to keep this 6,500 area. If not, look out below. We are going way lower. And when I say way lower, I'm talking about in the 5,500 area. That's where the next target will be. I'll probably draw up support area lines after this video. But yeah, this is where we are. After we broke this area here, I knew we were in trouble. And we take a look at the algo. We are looking very good right now. We did take a hit on the stop loss on our long position on Bitcoin, but reverse that, and we're up maybe about 3%, 3.5% now on the short for Bitcoin. However, our Ethereum trade. We really are up heavily with this one. We went short mid yesterday at 141 bucks, and we're up over 12% in this short position. So looking very good in this trend with the algorithm. And if you want to sign up, you can still save 25% using the word InstaProfit. Check it out, cryptoblood.io. Let's take a look at this ransomware that is blamed for New Orleans having to announce a state of emergency. This is so crazy. Ransomware hackers have forced the city of New Orleans to declare a state of emergency. TechCrunch reports last Friday, officials reportedly spotted a suspicious uptick in activity in the early morning, particularly phishing attempts. They confirmed an attack was underway approximately 3 hours later and promptly shut down affected servers and computers. And here's a tweet from the city of New Orleans Twitter account. It says a declaration of state of emergency has been filed with the civil district court in connection with today's cybersecurity event. And they put a copy of that notice in their tweet. New Orleans services generally still operate even in situations like these, thanks to forward thinking from city officials. Representatives told the media that police, fire, and EMS are functional outside of the city's internet network. The scheduling of building inspections, however, are to be reportedly handled manually for now. It also says, as for the city offices, New Orleans Director of Homeland Security confirmed workers had resorted to using pen and paper while it deals with the situation. Arnold also said that while New Orleans does have a real-time crime center that runs off the city's network, related cameras are still recording independently. Earlier today, New Orleans mayor tweeted that city agencies and departments were still impacted by the attack. So before I read any further, the group that's behind this, guys, they put out a list exposing, because this is not just happening in New Orleans, it's happening in other cities and other websites around the country, around the world. They put out a list exposing the individuals who refused to comply with their ransomware. So it's crazy. It's going crazy right now. And I don't know how bad this is going to get and how far this is going to spread, but this stuff is really serious and should be taken seriously. Curiously, Bleeping Computer reports that someone from an IP address in the US uploaded memory dumps of suspicious executables to scanning service Virus Total 1 day after the attack began. Cybersecurity researcher then noted that some of these files contain references to both New Orleans and the prolific ransomware Ryuk. Further analysis led Bleeping Computer to posit that Ryuk is likely responsible for the New Orleans attack. State-owned oil refineries, hospitals, schools, care facilities, and government institutions worldwide have been all hit by the Ryuk over the past year, and the cryptocurrency ransomware amount is usually scaled to the worth of the target. In this case, New Orleans officials are yet to confirm Ryuk's involvement or how much the hackers have demanded. Just be careful out there, people. Man, this is insane. I wonder what New Orleans is going to do. I know Baltimore was hit with one earlier this year. Not even sure how they end up managing with that. It shut the whole city down. So I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Trek about that when I talk to him, if they're still under attack by that ransomware in Baltimore. So the second article, and probably the last one for today, we're going to keep it short. Chainalysis report on PlusToken scammers blamed for Monday's crypto sell-off. It says as Bitcoin and Ether prices fell below technically significant levels, some traders are citing fear emanating from a report about the alleged PlusToken Ponzi scheme as the reason for the plunge. It says that the slide began on Monday. In just 7 minutes, Bitcoin slipped 4% to 6,800 from 7,085 bucks, according to data from Coinbase. In that time, Ether took a bigger hit, dropping 7% from 140 to 130. Neither had seen such lows since November 25th, when the crypto markets suffered a temporary sell-off. With little news to go on, the markets found at least one culprit. Chainalysis' new report, published nearly 4.5 hours earlier in the day, saying that 20,000 Bitcoins, now worth 137 million, and 790,000 Ethereum, worth 102 million, remain likely controlled by PlusToken scammers. Further, Chainalysis claims 185 million in stolen Bitcoin have already been liquidated by individuals related to the scheme. 6 people tied to PlusToken were arrested and extradited to China from Vanuatu, where Beijing claimed the company operated a Ponzi scheme. Chainalysis said it was able to track down 2 billion. That's what I thought. I thought it was near 3 billion. $2 billion in cryptocurrencies taken from victims, with a lot of that going to other investors, a hallmark of traditional pyramid schemes. The arrests occurred a little more than a week before Bitcoin reached its 2019 peak of $12,575. Since then, the cryptocurrency, which represents the lion's share of the sector's overall market cap, has drifted downwards. While Chainalysis wouldn't say for certain that liquidations from PlusToken related accounts sunk Bitcoin's price, the blockchain forensics firm was willing to claim that those cash outs caused increased volatility in Bitcoin's price and that they correlated significantly with Bitcoin's price drop. A trader at an over-the-counter crypto broker attributed Monday's steep decline to jitters that more of PlusToken's ill-gotten Bitcoin and Ether was going to flood the market. This Chainalysis post may have something to do with it, he said, driving a little bit of fear among participants. It's not news. I'm not sure why that story is driving the market. People see stuff on Twitter and make their own conclusions. It's largely the tail wagging the dog. And, you know, I said when I reported on this whole PlusToken Ponzi scheme and I don't know if you remember the infamous $1 billion sale that we had a few months ago that really just triggered this whole thing downward from there. I said then, how could you have an operation that got that big where it's $2 billion plus of money being stolen or siphoned from investors? To me, I personally thought, and I still feel this way, you guys let me know in the comments below, give me your 2 Satoshis on it, but I think that this PlusToken scheme was state run, meaning I think some government was behind this. They had to be. There's no way you allow or get a Ponzi scheme that big. It's by far the biggest one we've seen in the crypto game. It just really shocks me that this is going on here. But, you know, crypto is a very thinly traded market. Liquidity is very thin. Any one person with enough money could definitely trigger and violate a lot of technical aspects of the market. And then from there, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, you know? So that's where we are with things. Let's see if we can hold this area at 6,500. That's a critical point for us, a critical support area for Bitcoin and subsequently the whole crypto market. Everything is bleeding out pretty heavily. The alts being hit even harder than Bitcoin. So we'll see what happens, people. Leave me your 2 Satoshis in the comments below. I would love to know your thoughts on all of this. And don't forget, get over to, and I'll leave a link for it, the syndicate is open for EOS, the new cryptocurrency exchange over at crypto.com. Again, 50% off your EOS, but they only have about $500,000 in US allocated for this, so jump on it while you can. And also the giveaway from EOS locally, I'll leave a link for that as well. They're giving away $800 in EOS tokens for Christmas. Shout out again to my man Wire Sparks for the song request today. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more unbiased crypto news reported by yours truly, Crypto Blood. I'm out of here, people. Holla.